Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, let's go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun now for Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Why, Tony?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Nico Collins with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's taken in by Etienne. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 26 on 2nd down. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Texans football. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. Hey, south. Get out.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Completed to Collins. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Oh, ready.
A handoff for Mixon, running right. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Oh, ready.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Complete to Pearsall. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Caught by Diggs. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. On play action, here's Stroud. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pass complete to his back. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Complete to Dell. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Stroud off the play fake. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 21. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They'll send him over right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. Open space inside the 40. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And we're all knotted up. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that inside.
They get 13 on the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Hey, uno.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. From the 29. Diggs there to bring it in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here we go.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
South.
From the red zone now. This one's caught.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Collins there to grab it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, Stroud. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that,
here we go.
I promise you some money will follow.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. ETN again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He's got it near midfield. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
All right.
No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
All right.
Throwing from the gun here. Schultz with the catch. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
It's Mixon on second down. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Nike Texas. Whoa, whoa, hey.
Back to throw, Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Purdy throwing here on first. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. From the gun is Purdy. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finding Pearsall. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. One last play before the break.
All right.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
14, 49ers 10.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot.
Here's Stroud. Has his man. It's Mixon. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Rifles it, and it's caught. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here we go.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw by Purdy. That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. And he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
It's fielded at the 14. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
On the quick, right?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
11.
Stroud. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hey, uno more. Hey.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
To the air, 3rd and long. The ball is loose, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. 16 yards on the play, and it sets up a Houston first.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon, and the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's got him. That's Mixon. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, ready.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He's on the move. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And he's chased out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack for the defense. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Gets out of trouble. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he lost the football. And the Texans grab it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
Purdy on 1st down. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Receiver in motion, going left. To throw again, it's Purdy. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Rolling left, buying some time. He calls his own number again. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect to a tank down. And that brings up 4th and long. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete to Pearsall. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On the gun is Purdy. Pass is hauled in by the running back. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
George Kittle, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Chased out to his right. And that catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They motion the tight end over. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Texans grab it. And this ends as a scoop and score. We've got ourselves a touchdown. Well, Brock, we both know this. Some guys are only looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others, though, come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
And it can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it because they don't always see it.
Yeah.
And these elite defenses, well, they view a completed pass as just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble, and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Purdy setting up that play action. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. 49ers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Purdy looking to throw. Stays in. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone. Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another kneel likely coming here on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and long. Has his man. It's Mixon. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Oh my goodness, they're faking it. How about that? Cut for a first. And they make the tackle, but the fake works. They've got a new set of downs.
These holders are always prepped to throw it in case of a bad snap on a kick, right? Well, he's happy to have a pass scripted for him this time. It was the right call, and he put the throw right on the money.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll kneel this down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the